Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to start doing a little bit of work on this. This is my original SCX24, and it's pretty modified. It does a lot of good stuff, but I haven't touched it in a long time. It does have a PN90 motor, which I really like. I've got a heat sink glued to it because it does radiate quite a bit of heat by doing that. However, even though I like that motor, it's going to be going away in favor of this. It's the MoFo RC Nano Beast, and I also have a Furitek Lizard Pro. It's 2S or 3S, and what I'm going to do different than a lot of people is I'm going to see if I can't mount this so that the motor is still forward, because I like that forward weight bias. I know you can mount it in the stock location, but I'll have to flip the skid plate around in order to make that happen. So I'm going to put this all together and hope that it will fit in there without rubbing on anything, because this being an outrunner motor, it cannot have anything touching it. So that's what this video is going to be about, and I can't believe I'm going to start tearing apart a motor that I really like. But it does eat the battery a little faster than I would like as well. So I think it should be a pretty good upgrade. I think before we tear it apart, it'd probably be good to see the outgoing wheel speed just for fun. And this is a no overdrive system, so front wheel drive and rear wheel drive should have the same value. And I have to be able to push this while that's spinning, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get that done. I had to get the wheel speed off camera, but it was a blazing 3 kilometers per hour, and that's not super fast, but I'm hoping that the new motor is at least 3 kilometers per hour. If not, well, it's probably still okay, because I'm going to get a lot of low-end ability out of it. So at this point, I'll start tearing it apart, and I'll save all the pieces because I don't know when I'm going to use this motor and transmission and motor mount and everything else in the future. I should have taken a video before I stuck the ESC down, the receiver ESC. It's one of the originals. But what I'd already done to fit the PN90 motor was cut the ESC tray in half, so it's only mounted on the right frame rail. So it's already clearanced in order to receive that ESC and motor. So I think it's going to work out fine. I have used some sticky tape and stuck the ESC down on that fragment of the ESC tray that remains. So it's hanging over the edge, and that leaves me this entire surface right here that I can mount the Furitek thing. I just have to make sure that it's outside of the arc of the tire when it swings to the, I guess, the right. So that's what is going on right now with this. The progress is being made. I did intentionally clock that ESC a few degrees off like this, so that I would be able to put connectors on these pins. I had to stare at it a little bit, and I decided that the best place for the ESC is actually in the middle, kind of underneath this. They're not going to be together, but it's going to be on the side. That way I can access the Bluetooth port and the switch at the same time. And later on, if I want to seal that with some heat shrink tubing, I can. I never drive my trucks in water, so it's not really an issue. So you can see I run open electronics on this. It's never been a problem. But I'm going to use my servo tape and basically just stick this right onto that panel I made, and that's where it's going to live. Everything should be out of the way. I'll have to mind these wires a little bit when I put the battery in and out, but I don't mind that. I may reclock the motor a little bit and get them all over here on one side. I feel like I got a pretty clean install on that. There is room. I can move these wires out of the way to plug the Bluetooth port in. Other than that, I think it looks great. Everything's out of the way, nothing rubs, and the wires shouldn't need to move, so all that is good. I guess I could try to plug it in and see if it goes forward. If it does, I might be done. If not, I'll have to hook the Bluetooth up and reverse the motor direction. So, first power up. Here it goes. How about that? Let's find out. It even goes the proper direction. That's fantastic. I love it. Let's see how it does. I can already tell it's not going to be as fast as it was. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to put a little load on it and see if there's a stutter step somewhere. There is not. I'm not going to do a thing to this ESC. I think it's fantastic how it is. Let's see if the wires are all clearing. Yeah, look at that. Nothing touches. Same speed forward and reverse. Just throw the body on for fun. So it looks done. We'll see how everything sits in there. It does push on the on-off switch right here on the original ESC. So that is an easy fix. Since this on-off switch is touching the body, and I don't feel like it's necessary. Watch how easy that is. Boom. No longer touches the body. Everybody in my house is sleeping, so I gotta be kind of quiet. I'm dinking around this late at night. Had all day to do this. Have all day to do it tomorrow. Nope. Gotta do it in the middle of the night. Because why would I do it any other time? Alright. There we go. Click this in. And do a little front and back just for fun. That's fantastic. Something's rubbing. Well, it doesn't appear to be. It's all good. Well, tomorrow I'll take it to the rock course and we'll have a little bit of fun with it. In the meantime, I think this is going to bring back the enjoyment of the 24 scale for me, because when the Fusion Pro came out, the FOC is so good that it just kind of made the brush motors on SCX24s no fun. It just was uncontrollable at low RPM. They don't have torque. Well, this motor brings that back to the SCX24s. This is an FOC motor, and at least it's supposed to be. I'm just really happy with that. Well, that's all for tonight. I should have weighed it before and after. I guarantee it lost a bunch of weight because it got rid of a heavy motor. It got rid of a heavy mount with a lot of pieces. So if anything, this is probably going to perform even better. So I'm really looking forward to driving this tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.